Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to discuss or touch the topic, should you use or should you get a weapon light for your EDC? And today we're going to jump right into it, so let's go. Should you get a weapon light for your firearm? I say yes. Anybody that have a firearm that they carry EDC, they should get a weapon light. I'd rather go with a weapon light than without a weapon light, because a weapon light will save you in many situations. In case you, at nighttime, somebody, I ain't trying to say that on YouTube, but and they all on, you just put your gun on the weapon light, you can blind them quick. And plus, you in a dark alley, dark field, somewhere dark. You got no light, you just got your gun, no light, and using your light on your phone like this, on your phone and thing like that. That's not gonna work at all. You always want your hand on your gun at all the time. 2 points of contact. This one, the gun right here, put in your hand, that's 1 contact, 2 contact. So you like this at all time, not just 1 contact. And with the light, like, of course the police used to had their flashlight like this, the gun like this. Like, I believe we out that type of generation now. We out with that's in the past now. They don't even do that no more. They don't even carry them big flashlights no more. They carry little small little flashlights. So, and plus they firearm have a flashlight on them as well. So that time is long gone. And this generation, this time now, how it is right now, I advise you, if you have an EDC with no light, go get your light. And I was gonna say I don't care what type of light you get, as long as you have a light, but there is some lights out there is trash. I say, while back I used to get the cheap lights, like the $40 lights, $50 lights, the $60 lights, $80 lights, like the technical lights. And don't get me wrong, they do be bright and they do get the job done. As for you can't see at night or things of that nature, but if you really need a good weapon light, you don't want no cheap light, I advise you to spend that extra money to get that light. And I ain't talking about no cheap light. I'm talking about a good tactical light for your weapon. And there's some light that range up from 100 and up. I see there's some $400. Like $400, they're kind of pushing them like for a light. That's how I would think. I'm like, nope, I ain't doing that. I'm gonna get the cheap light from eBay, $50, $80, and call it a day. And you can see the difference between a good light and a cheap light. And there's some cheap lights out there that have better lumens than the Spencer light, and there's some Spencer lights have better lumens than the cheap ones. So it just pros and cons to it. So I say do your due diligence, and eventually you will find a good light for your firearm. Like, sometimes going cheap is not the best option. Sometimes you have to spend that money, and I advise you to spend that money. If you got the money, spend that money on a good weapon light, because you're gonna need it and it's gonna benefit you in the long run. Because you don't want no bullshit ass light that gonna work sometimes and sometimes it don't, and not gonna work when you need it, but it'll work when you don't need it. So I advise you get a good weapon light. That's how I feel about the weapon lights, because before then I ain't carrying a weapon light. But as I grew and my collection started expanding and my knowledge started expanding as well, you need a good weapon light. Sometimes cheap not always better. I'm just saying, cheap is not always better. I advise you spend that money on that light. If you got the extra money, if you don't got that money, save up. You got to spend all at one time. Save the money. Save the money. Save the money up, and eventually you will have that weapon light that you want, not the cheap one. There's a whole lot of things I want to discuss with y'all, and this is one of them. So that's why I made this video for y'all. If y'all need not if y'all need a weapon light, the reason why you should have a weapon light, because worst case scenario, you'll never know when you're gonna need a weapon light. A weapon light should be the second thing you do once you buy a firearm. Once you buy you a pistol or a rifle, get a weapon light. Get a tactical light for that firearm. That's all I got to say, y'all. That's all I had to say. And I'll see y'all next time in the next video. Peace.